Okay, I'm coming off of our screen earlier than normal because I wanted to explain it. The loading screen, the new loading screen is crazy because Xiansu actually commissioned someone on Skeb for like art. And I don't know if she originally commissioned like 2 pieces anyway, but so the Skeb came through, the Skeb was finished. And she got sent 2 versions. She got sent a like eyes open and an eyes closed image. And she was like, great, amazing. And she like gave it to me and I was like, oh my god, this is incredible. This is so cute. And then I think like a day later, she pinged me and she was like, so even crazier. The artist like pinged her and was like, hey, I have more files to give you that I like couldn't upload in the original upload to go with your commission. Can I just send these to you? And one of them was the loading screen. Like just as an extra bonus thing. I don't even think that she asked for a loading screen. They had just taken their stuff and animated it and made it into a loading screen, which was crazy. So, yeah, that's the craziest Skeb story I feel like I've ever heard. I was shocked. I was like, man, that's the best Skeb experience ever. But yeah, anyway, I'm glad you like it. Happy Sunday. Hope your weekend has been going well. I am not super excited to get back into stuff on Monday tomorrow, but you know, that's how it is. That's how it goes. Let's see. I don't really remember what we were doing in here, but it is winter, I guess, so not the end of the world. My weekend was eventful. Ooh, what kind? Like good eventful or like spooky eventful? Like what kind? The good kind of eventful or the ooh kind of eventful? Because I feel like both happen to me a lot. Good eventful, went hiking. Ooh, that sounds fun. That's the best. Let's see. Snowing again today. Oh yeah, I forgot we have 3 chickens now. We might have to sell a chicken. I did some research, and apparently you need 16 planted like squares of hay in order to like basically per animal, I guess we should say. So that is a lot of squares of hay for us with 3 chickens. So I might sell one. Bad eventful neighbor a few blocks down did outdoor karaoke but set speaker to high. Everyone complained to them, but they didn't stop till 11. That is extremely weird. Like, why? Why do they gotta be like that? I ain't about that. I don't know. And they are very tone deaf. Oof. I don't know, like... Maybe this is mean, but I sometimes struggle to understand how people don't seem to know that they're bad at things. And then, like, not that we can't celebrate someone learning something, but sometimes I genuinely feel like people don't realize that they're not good at singing or whatever, and they like really kind of push it on people, and you're like, dude, I don't want to be that guy, but being tone deaf and then doing very loud karaoke until 11 seems like unhinged behavior. If I'm gonna be honest, that does not sound very sane. So I don't know. Very questionable, at the very least. Which, I don't even know. So the brush and the hammer. Oh yeah, I forgot we got the gold hammer. Crazy. his family was like applauding him. Well, that's just it, right? I feel like a lot of people are in an echo chamber where, and I mean, again, I sometimes feel bad saying this, but like it is, as someone who is um studied in art history, right? My concept of like what is good art might be a bit skewed, right? But I feel like sometimes people get really like they'll like submit their art to a contest, and I don't think that they don't see that it has some flaws. And not that it has to be perfect every time, but yeah, like people who get up for karaoke, they'll like do contests. I used to see it a lot in cosplay. Like people would do cosplay contests and come in with like very clear fundamental construction flaws. And then they would be like shocked when they didn't win, and it was like, but your seams are unfinished. Like, what do you mean? And I think it's because they're in an echo chamber where I think there's a really clear line when someone is learning something. I think it's really important to be supportive of their like journey learning something. But I also think it's important to like help them by, if you can give critique, like real critique, not just wow this sucks, but being like, hey, like here's something, hey, the perspective on the hand here, you could work on this, or hey, your pitch was a little off here. I feel like that's more helpful than just blind like love bombing people pretty much. Also, Akuji, thank you so much for the hydrate. I will do that right now. But yes, thank you for the reminder. Gotta get some liquids in us. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's important to have both. It's important to like be supportive of someone doing something and encouraging them to like learn and grow, but also be like, hey, I love you. You are not Vermeer though. Like, I love you. Your art's like coming along. I'm proud of the work you're doing, but you're not Caravaggio yet. That's okay. You don't have to be Caravaggio ever. But if you were like, I'm gonna enter this art contest, I'm gonna apply to art school with this massive portfolio. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like it's better having critiques come from people who know you and are like being supportive than like your first shock being like something that you thought was really important to you and getting like bamboozled because you thought you were like doing really well and you like weren't. I used to like, that's what I used to do is like when we did cosplay stuff, I would like send pictures all the time to my cosplay teammates, and I would be like, does this look trash? And sometimes they'd be like, yeah. They'd be like, yeah, I don't like the way you sewed that. I don't like the piping. I don't think this looks good. And I'd be like, cool, thanks. I appreciate it. And sometimes you need the real talk. That's how you get better, you know? You can't get better if everyone around you just tells you that you're doing amazing. That's not really helpful. But also, you know, don't like attack people who are learning things. They're just learning, trying their best. A healthy balance is key. Anyway, I'm trying to think what I did. I cleaned the cottage yesterday. I guess that was kind of my big thing. That was my big deal. Aligned. You have strawberries. I do. I need to go like check and see. I like wasn't sure if that little red one was like actually fully ripe or if it needed a bit more time because they do look a bit weird because they're that alpine heirloom. So I think they are done though. So I will eat that one maybe today. I'm using like a paper mulch this year for the first time and it keeps like getting blown away. So it's like staked in, but it keeps getting like blown up. So I gotta go fix that later anyway. So while I'm out there, maybe have a snack. make sure the animals don't get everything. I think because we did a lot more like mulching and stuff this year, there's less like tall weeds. I think it does give the small critters pause because they don't really have cover. If they're trying to get at my strawberries, they're gonna have to like risk their lives for it. And the hawk loves to sit on the garden fence because the garden is at, like on Twitter and also like in the Discord and stuff. I posted that photo of like the upper field. So the way my cottage sits is it's like the road and then a little like front yard bit and then my cottage, and then if you're like standing across the street looking at my cottage like straight on, up to the right is like the hill, and that's where that field is, and kind of between the house and the field are two big sugar maples, and like just beyond the sugar maples is the garden. So it's kind of at the very like foot of the hill, I guess. So the hawk loves to sit on the fence, because then he can kind of like survey the whole field, and he goes like hunting from there. So it's kind of his preferred spot. It's where he likes to hang out. The owls are actually at the top of the field. I've noticed they have their little spot in the like woods that kind of stick out a little bit. This little like copse that sticks out into the field a bit, but then they usually are just up at the top. Just a bit. Alright, what time is it? Dinner. 5 o'clock. Let's just go to bed, I guess. It's kind of a shame, but there's really not much to do in winter. It's kind of the boring season. Not too much going on. Fair tomorrow. Okay, tomorrow is going to be the last day of winter, so that's exciting. But yeah, it's kind of nice because the hawk and the owls are kind of like built-in predation for the critters that would normally really come after my garden. They at least give them some measure of pause, where it's like, yeah, maybe don't. Maybe don't be so wild. I don't think the livestock dealer is open today, but I think we should sell one of our chickens. I have to check how we do that. I think we have to like talk to him, and then we have to like leave the chicken out, I think. So we might just do that. Or he might grab the chicken. I don't remember if it's just the cow that you have to leave out. Might be the cow. Let me actually, I think there's a sign over here. Let me check. Shipping box for livestock. After talking to the shop, put livestock in here. Okay. Yeah, so I think we talked to him and then we like put the chicken down over here. I don't know. I don't think he's open today though. So we will continue our foraging crusade up to the mountains. But yeah, I'm trying to think what else is going on. Cleaned yesterday. We've got strawberries coming in. Oh yeah, I posted about just today. So when I was checking on the peppers the other day, because they're the one thing that I like actually was organized and planted and like seed started and then transplanted out. While I was checking on them the other day, I have a bunch of volunteer tomato plants, which is great. Which is to say, I was lazy in cleaning my beds, and I left a lot of tomatoes that like fell and rotted. And so they left their seeds, and now they're coming back as little sprouts right now. So free tomatoes. So that's pretty exciting. The one downside is I am not sure which varieties come back. They don't look any different when they sprout. So most of the varieties I planted last year, I would be happy to have back. I think last year I did Amish paste. I think I did aroma as well. And then I did a like yellow like pear-shaped grape tomato, I guess technically. But I had one variety that I didn't super love. It's not like a bad variety, it just does not grow well by me, and it's this very lobed tomato called a mushroom basket. And they're really cool, but because they have all these lobes on them, they catch water. Usually what happens is because it rains pretty often by me, they catch water in like their stem area, like where all the lobes meet the stem and stuff, and they rot on the vine, actually, like really easily. So they were actually kind of hard to get a good harvest out of. So I'm kind of hoping that it's not them that have come back. I was like pretty excited to see them, and then I was like, wait a second. Wait a second. Which tomato are you? Who are you? So we'll find out, I guess. Smell of the dirt is getting stronger as snow melts. Spring is near. Sick. Last day of winter. What's it gonna be like tomorrow? This year is over today. What was your year like? Well, this town will be in a festive mood tomorrow because lots of people are going to the top to see the sunrise. Oh, do we have to go up at night, maybe? Or does it auto go for us? I'm not sure. Yeah, tell me, this dude always has the deets for us. He's always like, here's what you do. It's the New Year's festival tomorrow. You should say the last hello of this year. Okay. I don't really know what that means, but alright. I assume it's one of those that's auto. They normally are pretty good about telling us if we have to go somewhere or if we're supposed to like do something. So I assume we're just supposed to go around and talk to everyone today. So, come here. Hey! Excuse me. These cryptid chickens, man, they know. They know that they kind of freaked me out when they were chicks. So they're like, don't want to talk to me. Alright, let's get this. There we go. 3 fodder. I wonder what our fodder is actually looking like. How much fodder? Still have 93 pieces. We've got a good amount. Okay, let's go talk to everybody. I think it's Sunday, so like most people are gonna be in church, I think. Alright, what's today? Oh, it's Monday. Just kidding. Just kidding. We should check Nina's diary while we're here. Ho ho ho, how's Nina doing? Doesn't she bother you by saying something selfish? You're her mom, dude. Don't be maligning my wife. Don't be maligning my wife. You're her mom. Okay, I don't think we're like friendly with our mother-in-law. How dare she? Only we're able to say that Nina is feral. We don't even think that she's selfish. She's just kind of feral. Brutal, though. This lady, man. Alright, let me talk to the... We should probably talk to the witch, right? Because she would have some wisdom, right? Visit your local witch. No, she's really all about that book. She doesn't want to talk about anything else. She's like, just check the book, okay? I wrote it all down. Stop bothering me. Snow gave us a hard time, but we'll miss seeing the snow. Okay, cool. Alright, let's sell our chicken. Sell a chicken. I'll come pick it up later, so let it be at the entrance of your ranch today. Okay. Long winter is finally over. Animal looks so happy when spring comes too. Okay, let's run to put this chicken away. I don't even know. I feel like I barely have time. Have we even eaten lunch yet? What time is it? What time is it? Oh, it's 11 o'clock. Okay. Not bad. I was like, oof. Time is ticking away. Alright, we're gonna grab here. Here. Wow, it's weird. You can run with the chicken, but not with the dog. Maybe it's because Koro is big. Costs 500 gold. Do you want to sell it? Yeah. I'll take it with me. Cool. So the reason we're selling, just so that I reiterate, the reason we're selling a chicken is because you need 16 squares of hay planted per animal that you want to have if you want to buy more from the livestock dealer, and we want a cow. And so having 3 chickens is actually kind of a lot of like extra hay that we would have to plant, and they don't give us like a ton of value. So like it's not the end of the world. So you should pick a target for next year. That sounds like we're like hitmen. You need to pick somebody to take out. Like, I'm good. I think they meant a goal, obviously, but it just seems weird to say, like, a target. This is the last juice to drink, seeing snow this year. Well, we can drink juice again, seeing flowers soon. It's also, I think it's so weird that they didn't want to talk about alcohol in the game. That it's only juice, but it makes people drunk, like, very clearly. Though I guess Nina was kind of high. She kind of had an absinthe effect going on, less of a normal having a drink. But everyone gets a little tipsy from the juice. This year is coming to a close. That it is. Gonna be a karage now. Don't say that, don't say that. We have to think good thoughts for our chickens. It's probably living its best chicken life at the livestock dealer's farm. It's probably vibing. It's having a blast. This year is closing soon. I wish to become better each year, but it's a hard thing to achieve. I mean, that's a pretty decent aim. I love Maria. I wish she would be my bride in the future. This would have been our rival. I love that. This child with the bowl cut is the rival for Maria's affections. Perfect. Okay, here's the priest dude. Spring is New Year in this area. First day of spring is New Year's Day. Okay. Oh, this is where you find out when all the events are. That's crazy. Can we play the piano? Oh, it's an organ, I guess. No. They're like, sit down. You can't play this. You are not musically inclined. Alright, we should find the mayor. Where's that man? This year is coming to a close. That it is. Oh, I don't think I even, like, ran around this man's house. Kind of weird. Oh, I did. This is Maria's bedroom. Simple lessons from God. Happiness lies in life. Alright. Myths of gods. There are lots of difficult books. I don't really feel like a mythology book is that difficult, but what do I know? We're happy to live in health this whole year. I'm glad. Yeah, no one's had any real issues. The town seems to be, like, pretty chill. We had that one scare where, like, Nina's mom got, like, mildly sick, and then she went to go to the mountain, like, to the mine, and she got kind of bopped doing that. But otherwise, not really been bad. Everyone's been pretty healthy. Some of the games have, like, villagers, like, die and stuff. So, kind of nice that it's, like, simple, I guess. We're all having a pretty decent time here. Not a lot of strife. Normally it's, like, old people. It's not like, you know, tragic young people deaths as far as I remember, but yeah. Still pretty sad. In A Wonderful Life, the person who dies actually is, like, can come back as a ghost if you, like, go to the graveyard, which is pretty lit. So they're, like, still there, technically. But yeah. People do die. New Year's Festival. Let's go see the first sunrise. Here we go. Where's our wife? Oh, I guess we just talked to everybody? We should see the first sunrise at the beginning of the year. Yeah, like, where's my wife? Where's my wife? Why is she not here? This year, I'll tell her. Who are you gonna tell? May this year be a good year for you. Thank you, Maria. My mother-in-law. May the earth give us gifts this year too. Alright. I'm telling your fortune. Yes. Yes. Pick up any card you'd like. What do we think? Top, middle, or bottom? I'm kind of feeling middle, but what do you guys think? Preferences? For which one we pick, where we're going? I feel like middle is feeling lucky. Maybe it's not, maybe it's unlucky though. You want top? Alright, we'll do top. Luck. Fair harvest. The person you are waiting for will come. Are we waiting for anyone? I don't think so. May my business go well this year too. Whoop. Have you prayed already? Also, it's important to choose a goal at the beginning of the year. Yeah, I don't think we prayed. We're not really religious. May everybody live happily. Now let's pray together. Whoa. The sunrise. The first sunrise of the year. Okay. Is that it? Okay. I feel like that's kind of it. No, don't tell me you are working on New Year's Day. Just relax today. Okay. Oh, they're making us go to bed. See, I never know if these like auto days where it's like the whole day is gone just like because of cutscenes, if that counts against your animals. I would think that it would not, but sometimes this game is kind of cutthroat. Okay, so it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow. It is Wednesday. Okay. Spring. Let's plant seeds. So, okay. I have to do some math. So, we need 16 squares. Wait. All of our grass came back. Okay, sick. I think we'll have to plant some more grass, but then we'll probably be able to get a cow, because we need basically like 2 full grass blocks to like per animal pretty much. So I will do some quick math and see what we have, because I don't actually remember how many we had for grass fields. We had this kind of failed field at the top. So let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we need like 2 or 3 more. So that's what we'll go. We'll go to Nina's family spot, pick up some more seeds, and then we will go plant them, and then we'll go talk to the livestock dealer, I think. So this is grass. Yep, so we're gonna buy 1. Let's see, 2. And 3. Okay, what do we have here? Turnip. I don't remember if we did potatoes or turnips. Let's buy like... Let's buy 2 turnips and 2... I think it's potatoes, and then we'll just see how they go, because we haven't even tried out the new waterer too. So... We will see. Because 4 fields before was kind of brutal for us, but we also did not have the waterer, so. Alright, we will quickly go... I should have grabbed different tools. Let me put the brush away. Brush away. Yeah, make sure that one's out. We need that. Okay. Okay, so I think what we will do. Actually. We might not be able to buy the cow today. Just because I don't know if we will finish in time, basically. 1, 2... Excuse me, Sir Mole. Oh, you know what I was supposed to do? I think I was supposed to smash those with a hammer. Oh well. So we've got 1... 2, and now, yeah, see, we're like at the end of the day pretty much. So we'll just plant today, and then tomorrow we will actually go get our cow. Because it doesn't need to be, as far as I know, it does not need to be like fully grown, it just needs to exist. It's kind of a shame that it doesn't take fodder into account, like actually in your silo. It like doesn't matter if you've kind of saved up a bunch, they just want you to have grass. Okay, so there's that. And then we'll handle kind of the, We'll handle the other seeds as well, but probably tomorrow. Which one do I have? Yeah. Grab this. Do. Whoop. Okay, so we come. So there's that field. 2. And 3. I didn't know that the grass came back. I was really worried that we were going to have to buy, like, basically way more than we had to. So I'm glad that is not the case. I was like, well, we might get a little bopped. We might have to spend a lot more. But now we're actually sitting like pretty decently as far as like how much money we have. Okay, yeah. I think these 4 fields will be fine. And then the only other thing I can think of is we probably need to make a fence. So what we can probably do is grab like existing fence pieces. Whoops, that's not where I meant to put that. There we go. And just make a little enclosure. It doesn't have to be big for the cows. Or the 1 cow. Technically, we are buying 1 cow. Maybe we'll do 2 so that we have one when we essentially trade our cow away. But there is basically a Jack and the Beanstalk style secret, essentially, that someone like comes to your farm and offers to trade you. They want your cow and they give you like a bean seed, and if you take the trade, then you get given the seed and you essentially grow the beanstalk on the mountain, and that's how you get a golden chicken, apparently. Technically it's a golden egg, but you can hatch it into a golden chicken. Cow is worth the bean seed. That is what we're going with right now. That we think that is a solid trade. Right now I'm just moving fence pieces. Just trying to prep for this cow, so that when we get it, whoop, we are in okay shape. I don't know what the situation is with this like secret garden up here. There's like this walled garden and it says do not enter, I'm pretty sure. No entry allowed, so I haven't been doing anything in there. Just been letting that exist. Not sure if you're supposed to do something, but I have not been. I have been just letting it go as they told me to do, so hopefully that's acceptable. What time is it? Oh, it's only 6? Whatever. It got dark fast. I guess it is spring. Maybe it gets dark early. I feel like it goes from like twilight to night like quickly. So the fences here just don't do anything for us. They just like don't matter as far as like around the garden. As far as I know, there's not anything that can like get into your garden that is kept out by a fence, unlike in real life. So, I think we need 1 more. Probably should have been, well, I don't know if we could have rearranged the fences in winter. I think they were like frozen or something, so they like didn't let you move them. But it would have been a little handy. Probably would have been nice to prep this. We probably should have done it in autumn, but we were pretty bamboozled. Autumn was a new and different experience for us. We did not expect to have such a quiet season as we did. I was not prepared for the fact that you apparently cannot plant anything in autumn. That is not the case in many farming sims these days, so I was kind of shocked. I guess it kind of makes sense. I mean, fall crops are a thing. You know, cool weather crops are real, but I think they wanted to give you time, like, considering how tedious a lot of this stuff was, I kind of feel like they wanted to give you time to, like, do stuff, especially, like, the interpersonal things. It doesn't take a super long time to woo someone, as we can see with Nina. We were married pretty quickly. So they probably just wanted to give us some, like, space to operate like that. So fall, winter is clearly definitely the time to, like, do all your romancing and working on people's, like, getting everyone's hearts up and any improvements around the farm, like cutting wood all the time and then just upgrading your house and stuff. Oop. Koro. Koro, my son. Alright, let's see. Is there any more wood over here? Yes. I'm a little sad that you can only seem to use the horse on the farm as well. I had hoped that we would be able to ride the horse out and about, but apparently not. I was all amped to be like, wow, we're gonna be so fast, but maybe it makes the map is not large, so it probably just makes it way too trivial. The largest bit is like the farm, so makes sense. But our horse is kind of just roaming. We just let him go. Everyone's just allowed to be kind of feral here. Alright, let's do... Whoop. I think we've only got a couple... Whoop, more. It's so wild, like, playing Story of Seasons Pioneers and seeing, like, how far the series has come. And, like, all the stuff you can now do that you just could not do at all before. Just were not allowed. Like, not really any crafting, unable to get resources. Like, I think I was saying during the Pioneers stream the other day that I didn't remember mines, like, being part of the game. And someone came in and was like, mines have always been part of the games. And I was like, yeah, but I don't think we've ever been able to, like, get resources in, like, any of the earlier games. I don't ever remember it being like, yeah, go to the mines to actually, like, do mining. I do not remember that being the case. Maybe it was, and I just don't remember, but I always felt like the mines were, like, if they existed at all, they were just, like, a location that maybe someone would, like, be in. But that was the extent. Alright. Fence is done. We will grab Koro. We'll do our planting. First, we will go buy our cow. And then we will do our planting the day after. And it's supposed to rain. So we won't have to water, which is nice. Let's see what the day after is going to be. It's going to be rain again. So if we do get a cow, we won't have to put it out. Do you work on a day like this? Yes. Yes. You work on in all weather, Nina. We run a farm. People have to be fed, not least of all ourselves. There we go. in the bins. It's funny, like, this isn't too much. I will say, we're not too much of a farming operation. We're way more of a homesteading operation here. Because farming is feeding other people, homesteading is feeding yourself. So, I don't feel like we're supplying that much produce to the local populace. If we had to, like, if we had to grow a certain amount in order to progress, then we'd probably be closer to a farmer, but we're really just vibing. Okay, so if it's raining, I guess we can't buy the cows. That makes sense, I guess. Maybe he doesn't put them directly in the barn. He might, like, leave them outside. So let's do our planting instead. We should probably we'll do our beds, like, next to each other. So we'll do turnips first, and then we will do our potatoes. Grab potatoes. Grab turnips. Okay, these are the turnips. So we've got 1, 2, and these are the potatoes. I was thinking about redoing our beds because of the new auto water thing that we got, but it's whatever. I also don't remember. I think our house is, like, fully upgraded. Let me check. There used to be a sign out on the side. Yeah, I think it is fully upgraded. Let's go up here. Hey, it's tough when the weather is gloomy. It is tough when the weather is gloomy. Gray days are hard. How do you like living in the super deluxe Great Log House? Isn't it great? What a mouthful. House and living, we are carpenters. Hey, don't touch it without permission. I like that we've got bunk beds. We've got some saw things. And then we've got, like, massive, what I think are alcohol bottles, and, like, a shrine up top. A little kami shrine. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe it's just, like, shelving. But it kind of looks like one of those kami shrines where you leave, like, alcohol and stuff on it. And then we got bookshelves and, like, a jar and a bunch of wood and just a big table. I don't know how they heat this treehouse thing in the winter. Very questionable. But maybe they don't need to. Maybe they don't need to at all. Also, is there one of these closer? It's the berry of wild grape. We are foraging, not eating. Yeah, is there one of these over here? No, there's just a flower. I also feel like I don't think we're supposed to give Nina flowers after we're married to her. I don't think she likes those as gifts, so she's done with flowers. Raz, yay, more Harvest Moon. Hello, Verdant, how are you? Welcome in. Yeah, we finally made it to spring. We are slowly plugging along. We just got our couple of crops planted. We added some more hay fields, and we're gonna try and buy a cow. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so the livestock dealer won't be selling us anything. But hopefully soon. Hopefully soon we'll be able to get one. But how are you? How was your Sunday? Hope your weekend is going well. My weekend's been going pretty well, actually. It was, like, very productive, but in, like, a good way. I'm great, just got up. How are you doing? A cow in Harvest Moon is always a great objective. Agreed. Honestly, we only want a cow for the beanstalk secret. I'm not super interested in like running a dairy farm. It seems like cows are a little bit harder to keep. And I don't know that animal produce is like worth all that much in this game. Like eggs are not worth very much at all in comparison to like the time it takes to take care of them versus just like growing plants. I guess we'll just leave Koro inside. It is raining. But yeah, we want the beanstalk, so we're gonna get at least one cow. And hopefully it doesn't die. Because we are first time cow owners, so it's always possible. Alright. We sold one of our chickens. We had 3. We sold one because of the livestock dealer's rules for buying livestock. Also, I don't know if I don't even know if he's open tomorrow on Saturday as the livestock dealer. We'll see. He won't sell you animals unless you have 16 squares of grass planted per animal that you own, plus an additional 16 like free, basically. So we had 3 chickens, which was really kind of a drain on our grass real estate. So we sold one. I guess I won't say. I'm still scarred for life on the death cutscenes in Harvest Moon 64 and A Wonderful Life. They just it's honestly tragic. Like, as a child, that was rough. You have this cow, you're trying your best, but you're a child, so you're not doing a great job, and then your animal dies and you get a cutscene and you're like, I'm done. I can't do this. It's so rough. I had a cow die, and I was really sad about it. Pretty crushed. So, I think they can also just... I don't even remember, in A Wonderful Life, could they die of old age, too? I didn't remember if it was just illness, or if it was literally like, I mean... It can just go. I think it was... I mean, the one that I had die was definitely illness. But, still brutal. Still a great travesty, for sure. I feel like they gave us... I'm not gonna lie. I feel like they gave us way too much space on this farm. Considering how arduous it is to do anything, pretty much, it feels extra tough to like have so much space that you definitely can't use. Like, I don't know how you would plant this much or have this much available to you. I like how they had to tell you, like, time is not paused in here. It still goes on. Mine died from sickness as well. Many died in 64 from hurricanes. If you have them outside and one comes, they all get swept away. It's so tragic. They were so brutal. I forget, like, hurricanes, did they tell you that those were coming on the weather? Or were they just random and there was just a chance that you just get surprised? Because I remember I had issues with, like, hurricanes or typhoons and stuff, and it would just... I wouldn't have, like, checked the weather appropriately and would not have, like, made sure that they were inside and had enough food, and that was always, like, brutal to me. I don't appreciate this man's condescension about how much we're selling each day. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not about it. I don't appreciate the vibe. Alright, we will get these 2. I don't remember if the, I don't know how the water works, actually. Do we have to refill it, or does it just autofill? I don't know, I guess it just autofills. Or maybe it just fills up, you know, maybe if it's done, it'll let us grab it, but yeah, they tell you, but if one comes, you literally, yeah, you can't go outside, so you can't save them on the day of. It is heart-wrenching to just go back to bed knowing that your animals are being like swept away. I don't know. Some of those games were so harsh on people. Like, I think in the later games, they toned a lot of that stuff down. Like, I think they realized, like, hey, people are getting, like, actually depressed because their animals that they, like, loved and cared for died because they're a child and they, like, forgot to check the weather report. So, that's why I'm always in the habit now of checking in the morning. Because I had the same issue. I used to check at night a lot, and then I would be, like, in trouble. Or I would just hard forget. And I'd be like, well, well, that's it. Shop is closed because it's Saturday. Cool. So yeah, the later games, they definitely like tone that down. The birds are such a weird animation. I don't know why it like makes you sit there and watch these sparrows like peck around. Like imagine if every time you came outside your house and there was like a sparrow or a starling, you had to sit and you had to watch it. You weren't allowed to do anything else for like 30 seconds. You were just forced to stand there. Honestly, by the way time moves, maybe that's like 5 minutes that we stood watching them. Koro in our arms, frozen. Just vibing. Alright, let me just quick check the fences. Oh, a couple are dead. We'll fix them. We'll fix them before we put the child out. We'll keep the child in the stable for the first like day. I don't even think he might not even be open today. I don't remember if everyone is like universally closed on Saturdays or it's just like Nina's. We're closed. Okay, so it's everyone on Saturday and Sunday, I think. So let's fix those fences. And then maybe we can go fishing. I think I need the... I guess I should also just water quickly. We should get the hammer out. So we'll swap the brush out for the hammer. Brush. Grab our golden hammer, as you do. Casual. And then we will smash those broken fence posts. As someone who has broken fence posts, I wish it was this easy. It is not. At all. But I wish it was. It would be nice. Would be nice. We have a fence that is like, it's a split rail fence and it is very decaying. And we like shit. The hard bit is it's like on the basically the property line with the neighbors. So it's not even like an easy fix without kind of being disruptive to both of us. So I asked my neighbor, I was like, does this bother you? And she was like, nope. And I was like, cool, it's gonna stay like that for a while. So, you let me know if it bothers you, but I'm just gonna be letting it go for a bit. Hands down, the best track in this game. Like, no contest. Kind of weird that we would eat this fish, which is definitely a freshwater fish, raw. That is not recommended. Like, do not eat raw freshwater fish. They've got all kinds of things in them. All kinds of parasites. That is not the way to go. Let's see, it said sunny. Hopefully it'll be sunny on Monday. Otherwise, it's gonna be kind of crushing. It's gonna be like hard for us to get our cow. But I don't know, we probably should have been better prepared. Oh, I left Koro out all night. Hopefully he's not sad. Alright, cool. It is gonna be sunny on Monday. I don't even know where Koro went. I didn't see him near the house. Oh, there he is. Child. Let's see. This is definitely much easier. Still kind of awkward. I probably should have, like, planted in a different configuration, but... much easier than what we were doing before. Okay, these I can just do. Nice. Nice. Check our fencing. Because I use, like, old fencing, basically. Probably gonna decay on me, like, a good bit faster. Though I guess, actually, now that we have fencing that we care about, I guess we probably have to keep Koro outside all the time, because there is that... It's not a hack, I guess, but if the dog is left outside, your fences don't decay unless it's raining or snowing. So, I feel like that's a pretty good deal. He is a farm dog, too. He's not, I mean, look at him. He's not quite a livestock guardian dog, but... he could be. He could be. We have faith. He could be a livestock guardian dog if he wanted to. I don't know what this man... It is, the storage thing is always tough. It'd be nice to be able to, like, fish and stuff and, like, save up. But... can't. Imagine, like standing on the other side of this fence and yelling to this man and being like, "Hey! I want a cow! Take my money! Give me a cow! Please!" Sadly, not in the cards. Not something we can do, but would be funny. Let's... wait, I forgot. Oop. Don't throw things in the spring. Well, maybe I want to. The goddess spring. She's gonna come out and tell us not to do that. Nice. We got a fish quickly that time. The one time we caught so many just like old boots and weird trash. And we made that man sit out for like hours. It was very dark. And we were like, nope, we're still fishing. We're still doing our thing. Protect the farm, Koro. We leave it to you. Alright, let's see. What's tomorrow gonna be? Tomorrow is Tuesday, I think? Sunny as well. Okay. Oh, I did not mean to click that again. Imagine if I got stuck again. That would be like too much. Darling, please take care of yourself. I will. I can't believe our mother-in-law trash-talked our wife to us. That was mean. I didn't appreciate that. I did not like that. Come here. These little gremlin chickens that start as tiny cryptid monsters. Two, there we go. Let me check the fence again. All is well. Cool. Koro doing a good job. We will water when we get back. We will not water right now. Alright. Where'd that dog come from? The one on the screen? Like, below me here? That's Koro. I cut him out and I put him here so we could play together. How you doing, Loco? How you been? I'll deliver it to your pen. Cool. I don't know how we move this cow, though. I think we need a bell thing. Just an uncaged bird out in the world. Howdy, I put those cows in the pen and gave those bells for free. First thing to do is to name them with affection. Take good care of them. Wait, we get to name the cows? You don't get to name the chickens. You get to name the cows? Well, what should we name? I feel like it should be like... We should do like wait, no, we can't do Heidi. Because we only have 4 letters. Wait, how do I? Whoop. Let's do like... Maybe like Gale. Spelled like this. That kind of sounds like a old lady-ish name, which I feel like are appropriate for cows. We maybe should have just named her Bean, actually. Said he put her in the Gwen. Gwen would have been good too. Well, this is gonna be the cow that we give away. Or oh, there she is. This is gonna be the cow that we give away for the bean stock situation. Okay, so let's first get a brush. We should brush her. And then should have named her Milk then. Well, we don't even care about the milk, really. Spring is wonderful. Alright, let's... Yes, Gale, good girl. You look fine today. I think she liked that. I think we brushed her. Hard to tell. Where is the shoot? Here. We will give her fodder. Enjoy your fodder, Gale. We'll have to test. I forget how the bell works, but I will do that tomorrow. I genuinely just don't know. You have to, like, I think it's like proximity based, so you just run around and slowly move them with the bell by ringing it, and then she'll, like, come over there. This is much easier, though. This was a smart move. I can't believe we spent at least one season where we could have had this water, not using it. I thought about doing the straight row method where you like get rid of all these basically these middle pieces and then you just plant straight across, but because you have to throw in a 9x9 grid, that just felt like a huge waste. I wasn't really vibing with that, so we did not do that. Let's see if we can. I think we can probably fish. Nope, nope, he's like too late. We'll go get an herb quick. But yeah, hope you guys' Sunday is going well. We're just vibing. I've got an iced coffee. We made it to spring. Making good progress. We saw the first sunrise of the year, which was nice, but our wife was not there, which was kind of weird. I guess a bunch of people were missing, so I'm not sure how that is determined, like who shows up. But we also, our mother-in-law maligned our wife to us, which was pretty brutal. She was like, "Isn't Nina selfish? Don't you find her annoying when she's so selfish?" And I was like, hey, that's our wife. Don't say that about her. She's not really selfish, she's just kind of feral. It's not quite the same, you know? So, I don't know, we're keeping our eye on her. It's questionable. I think tomorrow's sunny, but yep. It seems like there don't seem to be really bad weather events like typhoons or hurricanes or anything in this game. There are in previous games and they like keep you confined to your house, but that hasn't happened to us yet. There was an earthquake, but it didn't really affect us in terms of like anything super bad. It's spring, spring, let's plant seeds. Do you want to help, Nina? You haven't really been doing much. Alright. Let's see. Okay, here is the moment of truth. We are going to take this bell. We are going to swap the brush. And hopefully she can get through this point. We'll see. Hello, Gale. Oh my god. Girl, where are you going? Trying to brush you. Okay. Moment of truth. Okay, we got her outside. Hello, Gale. Gale, come here. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Gale. Do we have to lead her around? Because that would be very painful. Okay. This seems very finicky. I wonder if it's a bad thing if we... Oh my god. Gale. Girl, come here. Oof. She is... This is a struggle. Oh my goodness, Kyo. What do I say? I messed up. Hold on, redo. Hello. Thank you for the resub for 4 months. We are struggling to get this cow to where we want her to go. It is a challenge. Alright, we've done that. That was so much time. But thank you for the resub to the Jam Fam, Kyo. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Hope your Sunday is going well. Congratulations on Poetry Night yesterday. If you guys didn't check out Poetry Night, you should definitely check out the VOD. Because it was super fun, and people did an amazing job. I need these emotes. I'm glad that you like them. You need the spit. So, man, it is difficult to work with Gale, our cow. So, part of me is like, do we need to put the cow outside? Do we have to? Or can we just not? So, should probably just water these quick. Much easier than what we were doing before. I think there's a dude who comes to your farm and like gives you some kind of a money tree thing that you can grow into like a bell tree, which I think is a lot easier to move them in and out, but I don't think it's that much easier. Okay, can I throw it from this side? Oh, I can. We're getting better about not losing things to the ground. Now, maybe I'm cursing myself here. Like, it's very finicky about the aiming. But maybe this season, maybe this year will be better. Maybe year one, we threw a lot of eggs on the ground, we missed with a lot of produce, we scythed a corn plant that one time, which was pretty brutal. So, I don't know, maybe we'll have less of that. Maybe this year will be less. I think we'll probably want to buy some more, what's it called? More seeds? Turnips, at the very least. Tomorrow? That all. Bro, it's almost 1,000 gold in a single day, when we were previously doing like 100. I feel like we should be congratulated. This man's so harsh. Oh yeah. Oh god, I have to get... Oh, I should have remembered. I gotta get Gale out. We're gonna be in trouble if she's out. You know, I think I'm just gonna leave Gale inside. If she starts getting sickly, maybe I'll move her out, but she seems hard to work with. Gale. Gale. Oh my, yo. Okay. Come here. I swear, I'm never letting her out again. This is horrible. This is the worst. Did you have a good time, Gale? You look fine today. I don't even know if you ate, so you can have some fodder. You're gonna just live in here. I didn't want to turn this farm into like a feedlot situation, but I think that's what we're gonna have to do. It is too hard to operate that bell and get Gale to go where we need her to go. She's an absolute menace. Alright. Yeah, exactly. We tried. We gave it a good old try, but man, she is unresponsive. So, I think it's gonna be a feedlot situation. We were forced into it. We didn't have a choice. It didn't have to be like this, Gale. But you forced our hand. I think it's not until it's like fall when that beanstalk dude shows up, so we've probably got several more play sessions before we get rid of Gale. Which sounds mean, but man, animals are just, they're just not a big payoff in this game. The thing is, you just make almost no income in the winter, but you know, Mighty T, thank you so much for the resub. 3 months, welcome back, welcome back. Not an Assassin's Guild. Not currently. I still maintain that. I feel like there was an assassin moment that happened earlier too, but I can't remember it, and y'all probably won't remember it either, so the less said about it, the better. Oh yeah, someone said we should get a new, they were like, instead of saying you should get a goal for the new year, they were like, you should get a target for the new year. And I was like, that kind of sounds like something a hitman would do. It's like, oh yeah, acquire a new target. You killed this year's. Nice job. Find somebody else. So, it was kind of a weird vibe. It felt very Assassin's Guild-y. Right? So maybe they know. Maybe the SNES Harvest Moon people are very aware of our potential extra, not curricular, but farm activities. What we do on, you know, the off seasons. Let's get the scythe. And we need to buy more turnips too. Whoa! Did you see that spin move? That was wild! Okay, wait, let's do it again. I like how our eyes go wide like we're dizzy. This is crazy. Oop, missed that one a bit. This spin move is wild. We're unstoppable. Right? Such skill. It's insane. Well, we're gonna have plenty of fodder for everyone to just live inside always. If it comes to it, and we need to keep... Actually, I don't know if we need to keep Gale in a fence, but if we have to, we will just fence in the little area if we have to bring her outside. Because, man, she's a pain. But if she starts, like, getting sick or something, starts being an issue, that's what we'll do. She seems fine, though. It doesn't seem like it's been an issue so far. We'll buy another turnip, and... there we go. Forget how long, I think potatoes are like 6 days or something like that. I don't quite remember. Some amount of time. Alright, I think we just fish. We just hang out and fish. We don't really need to cut wood for anything anymore. Unless we, like, need fencing. Which... Oop, missed that one. Fish are just popping off today. I don't even think they're worth that much, to be honest. I think they're worth like 100, 200 gold? Something like that. Which, to be fair, is the cost of like 9 turnip seeds, which are pretty valuable to us, but Alright, let's check on Small Gale. We should get a milker too, actually, now that I think about it, so that when she does get full-sized. I feel bad, but we, like, never use our horse. Oh, that's Koro's whistle. This one. I mean, it is fun to ride. But we can only ride it on the farm, which is kind of a downer. So the horse is just kind of vibing. The horse just lives its best life out. Let's see, I don't know if we probably should be giving Nina some kind of gift at some point. So, we'll have to think about that. Maybe she loves the mountain stuff. I mean, if we could get her a live frog, I would give her that as like an act of retribution. Because, I mean, if she gave us a live frog, it stands to reason that she thinks that she would be able to eat a live frog. Otherwise, why would she have done that? But who knows? I, like, don't really pretend to understand Nina in a big way. Which is maybe not, you know, the best. As her, husband. But, she's fine. She's doing her best. I kind of wish she was, like, in the mountains and stuff more. I feel like she'd enjoy it up there. I don't know why she had to, like, change her whole personality when she got married. It's a bit weird. She, like, stopped going to the mountains at all. She just hangs out on our farm and then is, like, sad all winter. I don't know, I didn't feel like... I mean, we didn't know her when she was not married to us in winter, but I wonder if she was also sad all winter as a single person. Because that seems like a lot of time to be sad, you know what I mean? Okay, we should swap this out. Let's swap this for the water, and let's swap the brush for the turnip seeds. We gotta harvest these turnips. The nice thing about turnips is they really do grow so fast. We will get the seeds and then we'll water everything. So much easier, man. It took us so long to do even a fraction of this before. Wait, are these done? Oh, they are done. Whoops. So yeah, I think there's 6 days for potatoes. So we should get some more potatoes. Because I think they're worth a bit more. Probably should have just gone for potatoes. I don't know, I actually probably need to have a think about what the actual efficiency calculator was if I cared, but honestly, what is money at this point? We're not gonna hard index into animals, because as we've seen, it's a journey here. Also, in the Harvest Moon games in general, I don't think I've ever been like super fond of the cows or chickens as much. I always liked goats and sheep more, I think. So I don't know. It's been interesting just being limited to just those two. When they weren't, like, generally my favorite, though the A Wonderful Life cows are very cute. I did find, there's apparently a mod for Stardew, called Chonkins, which makes all the cows, all the animals just, like, a little bit chonky and very cute. And I was planning on doing a Stardew expanded mod play session at some point, because I've never played the expanded version, and I definitely think we need to put Chonkins on to play. I have that mod. Yeah, it's so cute. They're so cute. I remember, like, the A Wonderful Life, animals were also pretty chunky, just naturally. The cows were so cute. That's the one thing, like, A Wonderful Life, I was definitely a dairy farmer. Because I just loved, the cows were so cute. My fave. But in most of the other games, I've either done sheep, or goats, or chickens or something. Not generally been a huge cow person. I almost feel like the cows in Story of Seasons are like almost too chonk. They are very round. Wait, can we give this fish to Nina? This is pretty feral behavior. Let's do it. Let's give this fish to Nina. I don't even know if she would like that. Where are you? Oh, she's already asleep, probably. She is. Dang. I was gonna be like, if we give her this live fish that we caught, that's pretty, like, as close to a frog as we can get. So we'll have to consider it for tomorrow. We're in this, like, war with Nina of, like, who can out-feral the other. Who can be more, like, unhinged. Alright, that grass still needs more time. Time for bed. Go up to her, wake her up, and be like, hey, honey, look, a fish. I would, if we could wake her up, I would absolutely do that. But they know us too well. They're like, no, you can't do that. That's weird. It's not being a good spouse. We'll, like, prioritize that a bit today, though. That and what day is it? It's Friday. We should try and get the milker today, I think. But yeah. I'll try and get her a fish. I will do my best to do that before it's too late. Oh. Koro, what up, bud? Are you alive, Gale? You look fine. Alright, sick. She's been enjoying the inside time, so I think we're just gonna keep her inside. Give our chickens attention they deserve. I still stand by that the chicks are actually cryptids. Like, I don't know. I don't know if anyone noticed when they were testing, if anyone was like, you know, this movement is kind of weird. These chicks look a little not right. Alright. Time to go get a milker. Loco! Thank you so much for the resub for 3 months. Welcome back to the Jam Fam. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's building. I love the weather vane. Do you guys like weather vanes? I love weather vanes. I wish I had a weather vane on my, like, house. I think they're so cool. I've definitely thought about, I guess we could put one on the workshop. We're gonna rebuild a barn. We had to knock down our original barn. And we rebuilt a workshop because the barn was very unsafe to have human beings be in. So I want to rebuild a new barn. And I kind of want to put a weather vane on top of it because I think they're super cool. I think it would look a little silly if I had a weather vane on my house, but whatever. Maybe I'll do that anyway. Alright. Hopefully we catch a fish quickly and we can run and give it to Nina. Nice. Don't eat. Run. We're racing. Racing. That sounds cool. Yeah, I don't know. There's so many different weather vanes you can get. There's like basically any design you can think of comes in a weather vane. So it's pretty cool. Alright. So lukewarm, just thank you. I don't think she liked it that much. She was like, wow. You know that vine where that kid's like, an avocado, thanks, and he's like extremely lukewarm about it? It's the same energy. Exactly the same. Where she was like, ah, fish. Which honestly, we felt the exact same way, Nina, when you fed us a live frog. So, just gonna go out on a limb and say that was maybe not the best move either. Just saying. I didn't super appreciate it. Alright. Koro's out. Didn't I forget to ship something? Did I? I don't think so. What would I have shipped? I gave the fish to Nina, but like that was the intended use of that. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're fine. I think that's reasonable. Alright, I think we can just go to bed, honestly. I don't remember what the weather was supposed to be like. I think it was sunny, but... Also, what's the date, I guess? The Flower Festival is probably coming up soon? I think it's like the 15th or something? Flower Festival? Thank you for your trouble, darling. Oh, did you give me that croissant? Oh, she did! Wow. Nina's the best. She's feral, but she's also a joy. What is croissant made out of? I mean, normally it's just like bread, you know, and like layers of, or like pastry, I guess. And layers of like butter. Maybe it's like frog butter. Maybe. Maybe she's feeding us questionable stuff and we wouldn't even know. I guess that is a good question. Alright. I like how it like the cow like wiggles its little tail like a dog. Gale like gives us a little shake when she's happy. I don't think she's old enough. I don't remember how long it takes before she's like matured. She still seems small to me. Whoop. Put that fodder away. Still find it weird that you can gift fodder. And it's like, fine. Feels weird to me. That someone wouldn't be like, I don't want fodder. What kind of gift is this? But they like, it's like positive points. It's not like negative relationship points for people. So it's like an easy gift to give. Okay. I think the potatoes take... I guess they take a little bit longer. The turnips are like so short that they actually are done like the next day pretty much, I guess. with their middle section, I guess I should say. But the potatoes are a little longer. Maybe I should just invest into like double turnips moving forward. What else did I want to do today? I feel like I don't know if fishing is the way. I actually think herbs are worth more in general. If we're just looking for like raw value. So we probably should just like grab these. Actually, I wonder if Nina has a better reception to this. Maybe we try and give her one. Maybe she has a higher affection score for herbs, considering she did risk her life to get one that one time. So I would kind of hope that she likes them, but maybe she doesn't. Where is she? Oh, is she on the mountain because it's like Sunday? Oh no, she's just in the house. Here. Nope, just a thank you. Same jam. I feel like it's hard to be super involved in like all of the villager. To be fair, I don't know how many like townsfolk actually have much in the way of storylines in this game, but it is very hard to like be involved in them just because of how long everything takes. Like so much of your day is spent just traveling from one place to the other, or like doing the basic tasks around your farm, that it is hard to even like get time to speak to anyone or catch up. So I feel like the hard mode of this game is like getting all of the girls up to like max hearts and like keeping them there at the same time. Like that has to be one of the hardest things to do, just in like sheer time it takes to invest, plus money, I guess, in like gifts and things, because it is not trivial. I should probably see, you know, I probably should have gone to the church on Sunday and then checked the like calendar book or whatever. Because I think, what's today's date? 13th. I think the 15th or something is the flower festival. It's like the first festival of the year. I think. Oh, that's the horse. Wrong button. Come here, Coral. Oh, he went past me. All of our animals have a bit of a hard time coming directly to us when we call them. They're kind of just like, whoop. Okay, I think that counted. I do like the little snot bubble from like getting drowsy that Gale has. That is cute. Yeah, it is kind of sad that you can't name your chickens. It's just chicken like 1, 2, 3. Gale gets a name, but not these children. Pick is waking up. Oof. Now let's see. Let's do this. Let me actually, I see that I think the potatoes are ready, so redeemed pet pick. I will do that in a moment. Maybe at the end of this day I'll get up and pet her. She's like just sitting and staring pensively out the window. I don't know, she got up at 5 again today and has been like kind of a terror. So, oh, she's on the move now. I don't know where she's going. Somewhere. There's this, and... yeah. There we go. Here, let me go check the, church book thing. The date book. There we go. We're just like interrupting church, honestly. Can you imagine you're like in church and someone just like busts in and then is like, I gotta check the calendar. Give me a sec. Okay, it's the 23rd. I guess there's no summer festivals. It's kind of weird. Kind of strange. What is this man doing? Does he have a flower in his hand? It would be much easier to live if it was true that God brings you happiness. We're getting really deep here. I'm gonna exit. That's, alright, sir. Good luck. Best of luck to you. Like, imagine just striking up conversation in the square and, like, that's what someone says to you. And you're like, okay. I'll catch you later. I will see you sometime. Alright, any of these? These are not ready yet. Cost $4.10. Cool. We made this whole field and just Gale was too difficult to move. Too much of a challenge. Yeah, I guess if we come in, what time is it now? If we come in at 5 and we talk to her, she gives us food. She gives us a croissant. Seems like a pretty good deal. Not bad. I vaguely remember in some of the other games, like, spring was like a stormy season, or like spring or summer, something like that. Like certain seasons would be like super stormy, and you just had like tons of the really rough like weather events, essentially. Oops. Go get the brush. Turnips are ready too. And it should be Monday, which is nice. So we can give... Nope. There you go. I was like pressing the wrong button for a second. I was like, what do we do with this? What are we doing here? I do love how chonky the chickens look in this game. The chicks are terrifying, but the chickens are pretty satisfying, and they've got cute animations. Oh my goodness, Pickles, what you got? You got a coon? You have a coon? What'd you do? Come here. Come here. You have to give me your... Let me pet you. Tiny little head pats. What you doing? There you go. Alright. Nice snugs. What'd you do? Where'd you go? What were you up to? Oh, you jumping up? We're getting graced with the baby. Yeah. I have a bench next to my chair. And so she likes to jump up on the bench, survey the kingdom, give her opinion, as you do as a small, opinionated child. She's always coming in, having something to say. Because she's been waking up at 5 a.m., she's been getting banished. And, we've been making this blockade at the top of the stairs with this, we have like a yak ottoman, which is super cute. We have a little like wing back. Like when you come up our stairs, there's a landing with, some like built-in bookshelves. So we have like a bunch of our old antique books and stuff that live there. And then we have a little wing back, so just a little like reading nook essentially. And so the wingback has the yak ottoman with it, and Pick now is like very mad about the yak ottoman. It's been blocking the stairs and preventing her from going down and adventuring at 5 a.m., which is what she's used to being able to do. But that's also why she's refusing to sleep through the night, because I guess it's way more fun to adventure downstairs at 5 a.m. than be asleep. So we're trying to curb that behavior, but she's been getting grumpy about the yak. She has expressed her displeasure with the yak ottoman situation. I don't know if the shop is going to be closed by the time we get in there. Yeah. Just a bit too late with all the harvesting. We'll just have to get more turnips tomorrow. I think it was supposed to be sunny. I never know what the barking means. I don't know if that means there were wild dogs in the night and that if we had left our chickens out, they would have gotten snatched. Or what. I mean, not that we ever bring our chickens outside, so it's not a big deal, but I feel like the barking is meant to mean something. I just don't know what it's meant to mean. Alright, let's... Koro. I think we still have our brush. Oh, you're gonna come across, Pick? Whoa. Where are you gonna go? You gotta keep going. You gotta keep... Nope. Keep moving. Keep moving. There you go. I was like, I can't see where I'm walking. She wanted to go sit at the window and look out. Not that there's much going on. There is a lot of construction, like, just across the street this past week, so she's been very excited about that, because Pickles actually, she's, like, fine to watch, like, birds and stuff, but she doesn't care, like, a whole lot about them. She loves trucks. Any kind of truck or, like, large machinery, she is a very big fan of. So she's always really amped to see trucks drive by, or like backhoes and stuff, so she's been excited about that we've had that available for her to witness. We even, like, we got her some toys. Shockingly, they don't make truck-themed toys for cats. But we did find some, like, infant toys that are shaped like trucks that are also, sensory toys. So they've got, like, crinkle stuff in them, and they're safe for children to eat, so they're very, or like, you know, so they're very careful about, like, dyes and things. So, we got Pickles a set of those, and she plays with them a good bit. She likes running around with them. I'm gonna get 4 of these just so we have extra. Pick would like to drive truck, please. Yeah, that's perfect. Oh my god. Yeah, Pilot. It's cute. Her favorite is an ambulance. The ambulance has like crinkle paper or whatever, like plastic or something in the inside of it. So she's all about that. She loves it. That's her favorite one to kind of kick around. How many moons have you already harvested? You know, no moons. 0 moons harvested so far. Which is a real disappointment considering the name of the game. But, trying to think what's happened. We bought a cow. We tried moving the cow around outside, and it is almost prohibitively difficult, because the cow just does not listen to the bell. So, even though we didn't want to be in this situation, we're kind of in a feedlot situation where the cow just lives inside. The cow, her name is Gail. She is the cow that we are hoping to trade to the man who is going to sell us a bean seed for the Jack and the Beanstalk secret, so we're not super, like, cut up about Gail living this kind of rough feedlot lifestyle, but we did give it a good old college try. We did try to avoid that, but she forced our hand. It took us nearly half the day to get her in and out, which was too much, truthfully. But anyway, hope you guys are doing well. Hope your Sunday is going well. Hope your weekend was restful. Mine was pretty productive. I cleaned the house yesterday, which was nice. And then I don't know, I have some gardening to do, I guess, so that's kind of my plan next. Man, so many boots in this tiny pond. I'm at, like, how many boots? Imagine if you went fishing, you just looked in the pond and it was just full of boots. I'd be like, you know what? I don't need to fish in here. This seems like questionable quality. And I don't want to say retribution, but in kind of retribution, y'all know how Nina fed us a live frog at the Harvest Festival? We did feed her one of the live fish that we fished up, and she didn't hate it, so not bad. Yeah, who threw them in? I'm gonna say the carpenters threw them in. I feel like that's their stomping grounds. They're the ones that live there. Not to, like, point fingers, but, like, it's looking questionable. Let's see, what day is it even? It is the 16th. Yeah, so we started at, like, the 27th, 28th of winter. So we finished out winter. We had to sell one of our chickens because the way the livestock dealer works, you just need a ton of grass per animal. And the 3rd chicken was really, like, counting against us in a big way for fodder. So we just sold one. Just so we could buy the cow. And then, yeah, here she is. She's still a baby. We've been brushing her every day. She just lives. Honestly, the barn is very spacious. There's room for a lot of cows. I don't know who would have this many cows, considering how difficult it is to move them or do anything with them, but technically, you could. I feel like you can have way fewer chickens, honestly. I don't feel like there's that many slots. I mean, they do squish in a good bit with the fodder, but still, the barn is huge. Lots of stalls in there. What else did we do? Oh, we got the, since we got the golden scythe, we've been enjoying our new, like, spin move that we can do to harvest, hay, which is pretty cool. And we've been planting potatoes and turnips, but I think we're gonna turn it around and kind of hard index into just turnips going forward. They're a little bit faster and I don't know, they're worth a little bit less, I guess, but it's not the end of the world. So we've been enjoying our new waterer as well, considering that I don't even think we got to experience a single season with this, even though we definitely could have. We just don't go to the tool shop enough to see the upgrades. So it definitely makes the quality of life upgrade well worth the price. There is like a method that you just plant in 2 rows, I guess, but I feel like you miss out on a lot of seeds, so we're just keeping with the not like 3x3 9 grid situation. Yeah, I don't think these are ready yet. That hay field does not look quite done. But yeah, otherwise not much to note, I guess. Things are progressing. Oh yeah, we got our fortune red. We were supposed to be lucky this year. So that's something. The witch cryptically said the person you're looking to meet will arrive this year, which I didn't know that we were waiting for anyone, so I'm not sure. That might be code for a child. We do have a crib, we do have the fully upgraded house, so we can have kids. So that's what I'm taking it to mean, but who knows? Maybe someone's gonna show up and it'd be like, hey, it's my cousin moving to town. Hooray! Who knows? I try not to think too hard in this game. Speaking of thinking too hard, I'll show you guys before we like end out for the day in like well over an hour or whatever. I'll show you guys the schedule for next week, but we are gonna be starting to play a beekeeping sim called Apico on Tuesday, and that is a brain game. There's a lot of like thinking involved in that game. Which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I'm trying to make a decision. There is like an accessibility feature that I can turn on to make the brie crossbreeding a little bit easier, so I'm trying to decide if I want to do that for our playthrough, or if we just go for it. I don't know. I don't want it to be too arduous, so I'm having to think about how painful it's gonna be if I keep messing up our Punnett squares, which I was not a biology major, so that is definitely possible. Alright. Grab Koro. I think, wait, which... Oh yeah, I had the seeds still. Gotta trade these in. Whoa. I'm glad that she is not, like, her health is not suffering for being inside, because I don't know what we would do. I would have to build some hastily constructed pen, and it would be really rough. Because our big side field situation, big side pasture was, not working. Alright, got those two. I'm not sure. Let's see. This. I'm not sure if this is good yet. I feel like it's not. Man, do you remember when we used to water one block at a time? Because... And we run out of water? That's the other thing. This thing doesn't need to be refilled, apparently. Or if it does, we've gone, like, almost, like, at least half the month without needing to refill it. So that's pretty good. That is not bad. I guess money is kind of a weird construct. It doesn't really matter to us that much, so maybe we just do some talking to people. Though, I guess people don't generally have a ton of voice lines. So, I don't know. You always look fine. What was that, Ella? She's always a bit weird. A little too solicitous sometimes. I'm going to make great tools like my dad. I'm glad. There are some wild dogs, so you should fix the fence. Nah, we don't use the fences. The wild dogs can come hang out, I guess. The wild dogs thing reminds me, there was this, this woman that I follow on TikTok, and she lives in Alaska, and she has like a beautiful cabin with like huge like bay windows essentially. She has wolves. She lives off-grid. She lives like deep out there, like one of those places that you have to like take a boat to get to, and like might even need like one of those bush planes to access if you really needed to like get somewhere fast. And there are wolves near her house, and she's done videos of them just like outside her giant windows. So beautiful, like such beautiful animals, but also terrifying. They're huge. They are very large. I would not wish to run into one. Like on the one hand, it would be cool if they were around to see, but also a little spooky. Let's see if this grass is ready. Let's see. Nope. Not yet. There we go. It's kind of a long load screen for a second. I was like, uh-oh. Did I crash the game? After we crashed Pioneers of Olive Town the other day, I'm like extra wary. Yeah, it's so sunny. I would have expected so much more rain for spring. Oop. Watching the weather twice. Alright. I'm glad that Nina is so hype about spring, though. Kind of wish she would, like, help out a bit, to be honest. It would be nice if she could, you know, do some watering or something. Anything, really. Alright. Fodder in there. I guess we should check our fodder counts. I think we're fine, but... $118. We might have to do some math as we get into summer, I guess. Make sure that we have enough for winter. Because it would be a real bummer if we had to buy fodder. Like the fodder packs, I guess I should say. Alright. Sometimes I wish watering was this easy. It is still kind of a pain in real life, even though we've got, like, nice, hoses and stuff. Still gotta kind of stand out there in the beating sun. Mopping your brow, exactly like that, honestly. It doesn't help that we don't have a spigot on, like, the side of the house where the garden is, so it's kind of a long hike to run the hose around to that side. I think the fodder might be good now. Let's see. I love this new spin move. It's so fun. Oh. Maybe we can... Let's go up to the hot spring, I guess. Refresh ourselves a bit. We did too much work, apparently. Obviously, the only way to amend that is to go soak in the tub for a while, publicly. There was some cozy game that was coming out. I think it was... I don't think it might have been like a Chef's Journey or something like that. And in the trailer, you like... I'm pretty sure you were like giving a gift or like proposing to someone in like the local onsen. And I was like, man, how awkward would that be? You're in the onsen, you're vibing, you're just trying to live your life, and then someone is like just off to the side of the onsen and is like proposing or making a grand declaration of love, and you're like, hi, we are a lot of strangers that are all bathing communally right now. Like, could we pick a different spot, please, for this? Is that possible? Apparently it was not in the game. Alright. That is done. We can put this away. Swap to the watering can. Oop. The sunniest spring on record. I like how she always keeps us abreast of like what's going on at the shop, but like we don't really go to the shop that often. I don't know how to like tell our wife like, listen, I'm not going to your family shop like that often. Also, hello Sika, how are you? Welcome in. Happy Sunday. Hope that your weekend is going / went well. We're just playing some more Harvest Moon. We got a cow, finally. We are leaving the cow inside the stable because she is very difficult to maneuver outside. I'm well, how are you doing? Good, good, I'm doing well. My weekend was productive. Hi Sophie. Hey Raz, are you familiar with another doll VTuber called Fallon? I'm not. Is that their name on Twitch too? I'll have to check them out. I need to keep abreast of all the doll and puppet VTubers. We'll slowly, we won't be as strong as like the crows, you know, there are a lot of crows, but we hold our own. We do alright. Little community that we are. Cute cow, I've been drinking tea and just relaxing. That sounds idyllic, Sika. That sounds like the best kind of weekend, honestly. I've been more of a iced coffee person. I don't usually drink coffee on weekdays. Mainly because it like makes my anxiety spike. So it's best not for me to not be doing anything like too stressful, though I do really like coffee. So weekends are my time to just go ham on the iced coffee. They have a Discord packed with doll VTubers. I'm going to alert them to your existence. Oh, that's sweet of you. Y'all have to check them out. That's funny though. The doll and puppet community grows. I only drink coffee if I really need it. It messes with my stomach too much. Yeah, it's very like acidic. So I feel like if you drink too much, it can like upset your stomach, you know? So I totally get that. It's good, it's just like... sometimes when you have like too many coffee symptoms, you're like, you know, I don't know if it's worth this. I'm not sure if this is the way. Let's look at our hay fields. Does this one? No, that one does not look done. Whoa, was that a bark or a yawn? His mouth was like wide open. I don't think I've ever seen that before. A fallen doll entered the cottage. Welcome, welcome! Thank you for joining us. Welcome in, welcome in. Let's see, what are we doing today? I guess... I don't think we needed to do anything in town, so maybe we just do our normal fishing? There they are. Ooh, nice, nice. Oop. I keep pulling it out too soon. It's crazy how long it took me to figure out how to fish here. Like, kind of an embarrassingly a long time, because you see that break in the fence, like, over there? For some reason I thought you had to stand there, and that was the fishing spot, not this, like, bench thing. So, you can't actually fish unless you're sitting on the bench. So it was like a whole to-do. It was like a huge pain to figure out. I think it took me at least a full season. I think I ended up having to like watch a video of someone and then I was like, oh, it's like a little pier thing that we're sitting on. Gotcha. I was not prepared. Not that the fishing is like super lucrative. I thought it was going to be a little bit more lucrative than it was. But it's a nice like added bonus, I guess. It's pretty easy to just like sit and chill. We spend plenty of time just, like, wandering, you know what I mean? Plague and Harm! Thank you for the follow! Welcome in, welcome in! Welcome to the cottage. Did we water these? I think that we did. Whatever. If they wilt, they wilt. If they wilt, then we'll deal with it. Not a big deal. What day is it? It is the 19th. So it was what, the 23rd or the 25th? One of those. I guess we don't have to do anything for the flower festival. We'd love to have you on the Discord. Yeah, I would totally join the Discord. Yeah, that'd be rad. Just point me in the direction of, we can't link links in here, but point me in the direction of like the Twitter or something like that, and I will find the link and I will join. Or you can like send it to me on Twitter or something. Hi, we are Dolltuber, and we always are more excited to see doll-like friends. Yes, yes, same. I've been talking with Sophie about how it's hard to find other dolls and puppets and stuff, but there are a number of us. Also, Ringyo, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the cottage. But yes, I'm a little marionette. Got my little crossbar above me. But I love seeing all the doll VTubers. I'm a big fan of all the like, I don't know, the little like doll details. We have a Discord with close to possibly more than 20 of us now. Ooh, that's so fun! No, I will definitely join. I will definitely stop by. Because I was saying, one of my mods, Kyoko, is a crow VTuber, and there's tons of crow VTubers and other like bird VTubers, so there's a bunch of them that gather, and I was always like, you know, I wish I knew more like dolls and puppets and stuff. Too much dolls, not much. Yeah, there's not many puppets. There's not a lot. There's not too many of us. I don't know, there's a lot more, I mean, there's a lot more animal friends kind of thing. Cat girls and stuff, you know. Just more popular, I guess, as a design choice than like a puppet or a doll. But yeah, I will definitely join. That sounds like fun. Always nice to network with similarly designed people. I mainly play Mahjong and farming sims. That's kind of my main wheelhouse of games. I spent a long time playing like MMOs and stuff like that, but those are what I generally prefer to play on stream. Much more like cozy things, I would say. Yeah, that's the key. Being relaxing, being very chill. Raz is stupid good at Mahjong. No. You wouldn't say that if you... We did rank up. I did rank up on Thursday, but man, it was... it was other people playing well that, like, gifted us that rank up. It's tons of fun, though. I do like teaching people Riichi Mahjong, and that is something that I like, because I think it's a super fun game to play with friends, so I feel like the more people that know how to play, the better. But yeah, it's a bit... I'm certainly no real expert. I just know enough to get by, you know. But it is it's mad fun. We have a good time. So Thursdays are our normal, like, Mahjong day, where we do tea and tiles, we just hang out and chat, play Mahjong. And then Tuesdays, Fridays, and Sundays, we're usually playing a bunch of different farming sims. We kind of cycle through a whole bunch. I'm on a mission to play every Harvest Moon game all the way through. So we've been starting at the very first one with the SNES version, and we've been also playing the most recent one, the Pioneers of Olive Town. Kind of to compare where the game went. What did you say? There are no Sundays? At Ranch. I love, man, the localization. We miss a lot of those and stuff. It was clearly a journey to get this thing translated the first time. They did better in later ones, obviously, but... Rip Sunday lovers. Yeah, I think it's kind of weird, like, I think she just means there's no, like, leisure time. Which is not untrue. It's less true when you're, like, actually homesteading, though. When you're growing, like, all of your own food, then, yeah, you can't really take a day off. She feels shocked by this revelation. But, I don't know, I thought we were pretty clear when she agreed to marry us what she was signing on to. And, honestly, she used to spend her Sundays up on the mountain. She could totally do that. I don't think she, like, has to be doing laundry all the time, but... whatever, I'm not gonna critique Nina to her face. She can do whatever she wants. I'm just saying, if it's making her sad, we should make a change. Alright. Got coral. What tools do I have? Oh yeah, so I should probably grab the brush. Because it would not do to try and scythe our cow. Knowing our luck, it would, like, kill Gale outright, and then we would be crushed. And it would be very tragic. Whoop. There we go. What day is today? Today is the 21st. Yeah, I think it's... I should go to the church today. Especially because it's raining tomorrow. And just check if the flower festival is the 23rd or the 25th. We don't have to do anything for it, but it's, like, good to be aware. So we can kind of plan out our farming events. There you go. It's funny, it was like so hard to make money at first, I felt like. I wonder how many people are able to just like jump in and buy a cow like right away. Because we indexed into chickens pretty hard because I knew they were easier to take care of, but I feel like we really didn't have the funds until like pretty late in the game because you have to get the cow because of the grass system. You kind of have to get everything sorted before autumn. Once it hits autumn, it's too late to like plant grass, so kind of one of those long con plan ahead situations. I dropped you a Discord invite on your Twitter. Join whenever you'd like. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it, Sophie. I will definitely do that. I appreciate you thinking of me as well. Alright, let me... What am I doing? Oh, yeah. The church. I was like, where am I going? I love this little kid with the bowl cut. Or, like, it's not even just a bowl cut. It's like a weird undercut. Almost like a monk cut. I mean, he's not bald on the top of his head like a monk, but a near thing. Things girls like are flowers and sweets, right? I'm saving money to buy a present for Maria. Oh yeah, he's like obsessed with Maria. Like, you're like 10. Just leave her alone. I think it's fine. Okay, it's the 23rd, so it's Wednesday this month. Today is Monday. So 2 more days. So it's gonna rain and then it's gonna be the flower festival. Honestly, the first time I saw Maria with this outfit and the fact that she hangs out in the church all the time, I thought she was a nun for a second. And then I was like, wow, that's really weird that they let you marry a nun as one of your bachelorettes. And then it was like, oh, she's not a nun. She just kind of dresses like a nun. She's actually the Ojo of this game. She's actually the rich girl. She's just very devout. Oh, I ate that. Whoops. Whatever. I hope we don't get parasites from eating a freshwater fish raw. That would be pretty tragic. Definitely ill-advised. Kind of reminds me of like in Sea of Thieves. You can catch fish and they occupy like a food slot automatically. They're not just like in your inventory. And so sometimes you'll like not have time to cook them yet and then you'll accidentally eat one and you get sick. Because even though those are saltwater fish, probably should be cooking things. Oh, it's a yawn. Okay. I thought that was a bark the last time we like ran past him and I was like, whoa, what's he barking at? But no, just a yawn. All is well. Koro is vibing. We got our dinner from Nina. And we'll go to bed early. And I think we should be able to replant our fields. Flower festival is tomorrow. Whole town is covered with the good smell of flowers. Everybody, let's get together at the public square at 3 o'clock. I wonder if she's gonna be there. I feel like she hasn't been at some of the festivals. Yeah, it is her favorite though, so maybe she will. Maybe she will be there. I like that this dude, for all his condescension towards us, he is very kind to stop by and like tell us all the deets. he does like stop over and let us know like, hey, by the way, here's what you have to do. Which I can appreciate. Especially when there's like so little like guides or information within the game, at least, on things. He like is really the only person that gives you any information. I slept in, I missed so much Harvest Moon. Oh, it's all good, Crowan. How you doing? How was your Sunday/weekend been? Honestly, you've only missed us getting a cow. We've pretty much been just doing our normal grind, and the cow was more a misadventure than anything. Your dog is so cute. Can I pet him? You may. His name's Koro. He's very friendly. He is a very friendly boy. A very kind being, really. The cow is cute. She just, when they give you the cow, they give you a bell. And you have to ring the bell to, like, slowly move the cow towards you. And we tried to let our cow out, and it just ended up being kind of an absolute disaster because it took us half the day to get her out. And that was like, well, this is too much. This is way too much effort. Okay, I need to get the watering thing. I don't know that the rain is gonna water these, weirdly enough. Yeah, it was half a day to get her out and half a day to, like, it was like a quarter of the day to get her in. Like, it was basically the whole day we were chasing her around with this bell. It was not a great look. So, we decided, you know what? We didn't want to have this be a feedlot situation where our cow is like never gets to see the light of day or touch real grass, but that's what's happening. That's what we feel like we've been forced into. I should get some more turnip seeds. Also, what's the 23rd? Let's just buy 2 because I don't actually remember. Okay, well, let me think. If we plant these today and they take 4 days, I think, then it'll be the 27th. I don't know. Let's just get 2 because I think we're cutting it way too close. I probably should have indexed harder into turnips instead of potatoes because we kind of desynced them a bit. So we'll just do these. I mean, we've made decent money. We don't really need money for anything at this point. Our house is fully upgraded. We have our 1 cow to do the Jack and the Beanstalk secret. We've got 2 chickens that are just vibing. We've upgraded like a bunch of our tools. I think we've bought all of the tools that you can buy, like the milker and the like watering machine. So I think we're doing fine. We just have to remember to get our brush back before we end for the day. Oh yeah, I guess the only other thing vaguely exciting that happened to us is, I will show you guys. We can't cut any hay right now because it's not ready, but we got this golden sickle. And it does this crazy spin move. So we like can cut nine squares by doing the spin. We look like straight out of an anime, to be honest. Yeah, his eyes go wide because he's like dizzy or something. We're just vibing pretty much. We found out if you go inside at like 5 p.m. or whatever, like before bedtime technically, but like late enough, we can get a croissant from Nina, which is a kind gift. So we've been doing that, just saying hi and having her give us a croissant for dinner. Kind of a small dinner, I won't lie. Not super Like, not a ton of calories for someone who ostensibly, oops, can't ship that, I guess, is burning a bunch of calories during the day, but not the worst thing in the world. Though, considering she fed us a live frog, people have been skeptical about the ingredients in the croissant. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We haven't been sick yet, so it seems normal. Darling, aren't you going to the festival? Yeah, bro, but I mean, are you gonna be there? You haven't been at some of the festivals. Maybe it's an extra rich croissant. We don't know how many calories or layers are in that bad boy. True. Yeah, we're not positive. We don't know. It could be made with like way more butter. We will feed Gale. So I'm glad that she's liking the feedlot situation. If nothing else, she's happy, so that's great. This chicken is trying to escape. He's like camping the door, trying to get out. Tiny cryptid that he is. It's a reverse croissant. The dough to butter ratio is flipped. That feels like it'd be very soggy. You're like little, maybe even questionable there. Alright, we've done all of our chores. Now we can go to the festival. Alright, here we are at the festival. I could get relaxed with the smell of flowers. Too much perfume, it makes me dizzy. They say the goddess lives in a small spring. Dad wanders like that every year. Wanders like what? When it comes down to it, I can't. Oh, he like wants to buy perfume for Nina's mom. Let's see. This festival seems kind of, it's extremely awkward. It's definitely weird. Last time we didn't know who we were pursuing by this point. So it's called Seed of Snowflower. Yeah, we'll buy that. I have no idea what that is though. Use it in winter at the mountaintop. Okay. Cool, we got a rare seed. Yeah, last time we didn't know who we were pursuing. So we actually gave the gift of perfume to Anne instead of Nina, and Nina got drunk at the festival. She was drunk, but like on something like absinthe. She was like kind of a drunk high combo. It was very awkward. So that ended up being our wife. So yeah, she got very lit. I think we want the sweetest one. So I have to figure out which that is. Because she likes sweet things. I think it's this one. Rose smells sweet and romantic. I think. Please be careful not to drop and break it. Wow, thanks a lot. It smells so good. Alright. Okay. She moves. We talk to this man to start the festival. So this is technically the festival bit. So we go and we get our partner, who is our wife. And then we dance. We're not a bad dancer, if I say so. We do all right. I like the kids. The kids in like the bottom left are vibing. They're like having the best time. Y'all really do be cutting a rug. Yes, exactly. It is really sweet. It's funny because like the cutscenes are actually like really cute, honestly. A lot of them are like very heartfelt and very sweet. And then like some other parts of the game are like kind of like weirdly gritty. Like Nina is extremely feral in a lot of like actual interactions, but she has tons of like really cute romantic cutscenes. It's definitely like it's trying very hard to idealize like rural life by being like, look at how hard all these people work, but then they have like these romantic interactions and they can like climb a mountain and watch the sunrise and they have like quaint festivals. I was just talking to my husband last night about like the trope in American folk art of like idealized rural Americana, which like never existed, but is like kind of fascinating in how common it is to see. It's a very like, I don't know, 30s to 50s maybe era imagery of like people on farms in like small towns and a lot of like definitely like small town quaint dynamics. It's very Harvest Moon in a lot of ways. They did really good with the imitations of the hardware, good pixel art and music, definitely. Yeah, this game, like, when you think about it, this game is like pretty long. There's like a lot going on. It's on SNES. I think so. I'm pretty sure here we play through 2.5 full years, and then you get like an ending. You get given an ending with a special cutscene. And the cutscene, like the endings change based on like kind of what you did, how well you did. So, kind of interesting. It's kind of a cool take. That's true. It's probably amplified by the fact that this was developed by a Japanese developer. Yeah, I think it does have, I don't know, it's weird in that way, I guess. I was actually thinking the other day that I think A Wonderful Life, like, at least the layout of the town and stuff, does well with portraying, like, a Japanese rural situation, where, like, you're not actually that far from town. I think when we think of rural America, it's like people that are pretty far apart. There's not really like a downtown space in a lot of those places. It's just a bunch of farms and like maybe they'll have a bar or something, maybe a grocery store in like one section, but usually you have to like travel a few towns over to get those things. But Japanese rural towns actually do like a much better job of like keeping people living closer together and then having like the farmland be like more outlying sections. So they kind of maintain like a real downtown situation, which can make a lot of things easier, like transportation or needing to like get to amenities. Whereas in the US, that is not the case. You gotta like travel far. Even in places like, you know, like Amish country, even then they don't have like, it's not like everyone lives clustered close together. It's like everyone's still very far apart. It just takes longer to get to things. So people tend to not, I don't know, there's more of like a homesteading vibe. Like you are kind of more on your own and you like produce your own food and things, rather than being part of necessarily like a really tight-knit community where you can rely on other people for maybe parts of your food production or whatever. Alright, it's gonna rain tomorrow, so we should bring Koro in at the end of the day. But then we don't have to water, which is nice. Alright, the birds. I have no idea what causes the birds cutscene. I don't know. Oh, so there's no, like, butter guy or the guy who has the cows. Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, I think, in general, I think Amish folks in particular do kind of specialize a little bit more, but, I think in a lot of rural spaces in the US, unless you're actually a farmer, like, by trade, you're probably doing a lot more, like, homesteading where you're producing a lot of your own. Like, you're more diversified, and things are more for you and less for the community. That means that the butter guy is me, the cow man is me. Yeah, exactly. If you want butter, then you need a cow, or a goat, or something. Or sheep. Some kind of dairy animal. I thought you were the sheep guy, Kron. Yeah, true, true. Also, hello, Rain. How are you? Welcome in. Hope your Sunday is going well. We're just vibing in Harvest Moon, as you do. I'm learning so much about farming culture from you. Well, I'm no expert on farming culture. I guess I should put that out there. I am interested in farming and homesteading, though. So... Also, one of my favorite shows of all time was about homesteading, so... It is not Homestead Rescue, if you're wondering. That is not it. That is not my favorite show of all time. So you pick up things. And my observations about, like, Japanese, like, rural farming culture mostly just come from, like images or media or anything. I haven't really, like, lived in a remote Japanese town. I was very much in cities the whole time I was there. Sunday is going fine for me. About to be busy real quick. But I've been wanting to stop in and watch your stream for a while. Oh, well, I'm glad you're here. Welcome in. My Sunday has been going well. Yesterday I was cleaning. Yesterday was like a house cleaning day. Today I've got some gardening / garden prep. Tomorrow might be the real, like, garden day. I might take it a little bit easier today. But yeah, just, I might go out and fix... I have a paper mulch down that kind of got blown up. I don't know if any of its, like, stakes came out. So, might have to go and restake that or figure out some sort of way to hold out all that stuff down. I might go just put a bag of compost on top of it for now until I figure things out. But I might try and eat one of my strawberries, if any of them are ripe when I'm out there. Because I'd like to at least eat one before, you know, animals get to them. And then I can say, hey, I grew one strawberry. I did it. Right? Trying to think what else needs doing. Mainly, my big project this week is planting the pumpkin patch, and I have some raised beds that need planting. I want to do some cut flowers, and I'm thinking about doing some of my leafy greens in there, but I haven't decided. I'm a city boy for sure, but I grew up near rural-ish Japan, so that setting makes me kind of nostalgic. Oh, that's cool. I'm glad if you're taking it easier for today, because sounds like gardening tomorrow will be a lot of work. Yeah, it should be a lot. Looking forward to hearing about the strawberry test. Yes, I hope it does take victorious, because last year they got all eaten by rabbits, and I thought they were dead, and then they're now, like, volunteer plants. Oop, I left Koro out. The one thing. I was like, we should make sure we do this. It's fine. We'll bring him in, we'll bring him in. He is a farm dog. He's probably not too upset about being outside, truthfully. Oh, that was a long loading screen. I was like, oh, is everything good? Is this a cutscene? There we go. Let's see. I always gotta make sure I have the right tool out. I live in fear that we're gonna scythe Gale someday and be in trouble. Yeah, exactly. He might have needed a bath. Maybe he doesn't mind being out in the rain, getting a little wash. That's so cool that you grew up near rural Japan. That's really rad. I bet it was beautiful out there. The one thing that I find Japan actually does really well is even in cities, it's not that hard to like get to nature. Like it's not actually too arduous. I feel like it's a little bit more of a journey. A lot of American cities have such a like wide sprawl that it's like actually difficult to get out there. But I feel like usually it was just like a pretty easy train ride to get to a slightly more nature heavy area, a little bit more green. Tokyo has a good like sprawl to it, I guess, but it has much better public transit out of it, I should say. Turns into a different game genre if you scythe Gale. It does. It turns into a very different game. One that I am not looking to make it. We were just talking earlier with Verdant about how sad the death animations of animals in the early Harvest Moon games were. Like, A Wonderful Life and N64 were, like, brutal. So, I'm hoping that we do not experience any of that in SNES, because that would be really sad. I think, like, the chickens getting stolen by wild dogs was always just, like, the chicken is missing, but, like, the cows and stuff would just, like, tump over, and it was really sad. maybe a bit scarring as a child. Maybe a little much. You've like loved and cared for this animal, but you are in fact a child, so you're not very good at being responsible and caring for another living creature, and so you get hard punished for it. What day is it? Yeah, I really don't think we have enough time. We could try and do turnips, but I feel like it's fine to just relax. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I'm not permanently scarred from a Harvest Moon animal dying. It was just like it was a little rough. It was a little hard as a kid, having never like played a game where like anything like that happened, I guess. Though I don't know, maybe I should have been more used to it because I played Oregon Trail when I was like much younger than when I played Harvest Moon, and there was a lot of death on Oregon Trail. I don't know why, but for some reason I always thought that taking the cock the wheels and float option when crossing a river was the right one, and it is certainly not, and my oxen and stuff, my like entire wagon would get swept away routinely. So yeah, that was a choice that I made. I don't know why. Oh, what is this? Wait, what is that? Hold on. Hold on. What is this? Oh, that must be the seed. Okay, we gotta leave that. Oregon Trail is hardcore. It's not like... It's pretty brutal. It was mainly brutal because, like, it was so hard to execute correctly. It was like, how would you have known that you were supposed to bring, like, a bunch of salt and, like, very specific things in order to get people to survive. Even then, it was rolling the dice. Like, you could always just step on a snake and die, but... Having your wagon float across a river sounds... I know, it sounded fun. It sounded sane. I was like, why not? That's an option. Our wagon turns into a little raft. We're just gonna, like, float across. Especially since as a child, the options were always you could either wait by the river, which would take like days, and usually you like didn't have supplies. You could try and float across, or you could try to move farther upstream and like find a crossing point to a fjord there. And I don't know, for some reason going the long way always to little Raz was like, no way. I was like, no, we're gonna try and float. And then it always went bad. To be fair though, Oregon Trail deaths are human. Media kind of desensitizes you after reading much of it. That is true. It was mostly human death. There was animal death, like horses and oxen would die, and I'm pretty sure like, I think there were chickens in some of the later iterations, but you weren't like petting them every day. Let's put it that way. You weren't like caring for them in the same way that you do with like a Harvest Moon animal, where you're like, I've named this, and I raised it from when it was a baby, and I care about it a lot. Though, I don't know, maybe Harvest Moon should have done a better job desensitizing us to the realities of farming life, that outdoor animals do in fact sometimes die prematurely because they are outdoor animals, and there's lots of dangers outside. We do have the brush. Animals in Harvest Moon getting lost and whatnot ends up being, it's so much more personal. It's like your child. Honestly, if you, in some of the games where you have children in Harvest Moon, you would probably care less if your child died. You'd be like, whatever, I don't really raise that thing. But you raise these cows and like sheep and stuff. And it's big sad. That said, like, I don't know, like, I would totally get, like, attached to the chickens and stuff, but in real life, like, chickens get got by most things. Chickens get heavily predated on. And even, like sheep are actually really prone to parasites. It is not uncommon for sheep to die from parasites, like, in the modern era of modern vet medicine. It still happens. So... maybe Harvest Moon was just trying to be real. It was like, listen, if you want to move out to rural Japan and start a farm, you know, revitalize Grandpa's farm, you're going to care a lot about these animals and they're still going to die. So maybe Harvest Moon was just like trying to be real with us. Trying to real talk us, and we didn't want to hear it. We were not interested. Let's go give this to Nina. We haven't given her a gift in a hot minute. Death happens, deal with it. Yeah, it was maybe a little strong in the callousness, perhaps, of how it was presented, but I don't think the idea of wanting to show that it is rough out there is wrong. I think they had that bit at least correct. Oh, is this scythe ready? Let's see. We ready to spin to win? Yes, we are ready to spin to win. Haying a field with a scythe is insane. Like, extremely labor intensive. I would not recommend. To be clear, I have not personally hayed with a scythe either, but I do know it to be hard work. I've also never experienced it, but... can you unlock cats in this game? I remember that being super hard in the GameCube version. You cannot. I'm really sad. If there was a cat in this game, we would totally unlock it. In the GameCube version, it was you had to like befriend the children in the mansion. There was like a very long befriending the rich people, basically. They didn't have a marriage candidate there, as far as I'm aware. I thought it was like either a grandparent with a younger child or just a parent with a younger child, but either way, you had to befriend them, and that was definitely a lengthy process, which I did get the cat in A Wonderful Life, and when we do play A Wonderful Life, on here, we will also be unlocking the cat, because hands down, well worth, but it is definitely a arduous investment of time that is for something entirely optional. Cats are just cute. They're great friends. They're also good good farm friends. Good mousers in the barn. I'm not actually a fan of outdoor cats 99.99999% of the time. Because they're actually really terrible for local wildlife. They kill many birds. And other things that probably should just live and have no ability to not be predated on by something as good at hunting as a cat that is not native. But I think if you have a barn and you've got a ready supply of mice all the time, I think having a cat is handy for that. Don't remember if it was raining or not. No, sunny. I like how we just turned on the TV and Nina's like passed out in the next room. We didn't even lower the volume. It was an older lady, her granddaughter, and I think their butler. Yeah, the cat unlock was always way too much of a long adventure for me to ever be able to commit. I even tried to just unlock the cat and ditch the romance in that game and still couldn't do it. It'll be satisfying to see someone else do it. Yeah, we'll do it. I think what helped is when I was originally playing A Wonderful Life, I chose to romance Celia, who is relatively easy in comparison to the other two, I believe, as far as like what gifts she's cool with and how easy it is to just get her to go along with it. Also, Tiny Raz was 100% a pragmatist and was like, Celia lives on a farm, so she will be a good farm wife, so she should marry us. And so she did. So I had a lot more extra time because she was very easy to woo to work on the cat unlock. I think if we had gone for... I mean, we could probably do it as an adult because, you know, adult ability to problem solve and think things through and be efficient, but as a child, I think if I had tried for... I can't remember if it's Eve or Eva. Oop, I just watered the cow. I hope you enjoy your water. Also, Gale is big now. We can milk her. We'll do that after. I think if I had tried to go for her or Nami, I think, was the other girl, I don't think it would have worked out. Especially because A Wonderful Life ended. It was one of the games that... It's like SNES, where you're only allowed to play for like a certain amount of time and then the game ends, and you just get an ending. So you're kind of on a time limit as far as like what you're able to do. That's so reasonable. I always just picked who was the funnest design as a kid. Yeah, for some reason I was like very weirdly efficient in that way, that I like actively picked. I mean, to be fair, I didn't dislike Celia's design. I thought that she was cute, but I also 100% was like, well, we're gonna be on a farm. I need a farm wife. So I went for the clear farm wife. The other two were not as clear in that regard. In fact, I vaguely remember... I think it was actually... I want to say it was Eve. Was actually, I think, a little bit harder to keep happy after marriage. I think she actually, like, there might have been cutscenes where she, like, actively struggled with the farm life situation. So that takes up time too, right? If you have a wife that's not happy, it's a lot harder to execute. It's a lot hard to like get things done around the farm or off farm. I also have it in my head that there was like some sort of secret with the scientist too, which was like a pretty long time investment that like if you befriended him enough, didn't he like have a lab in his basement and there was like either some sort of like mermaid or something, some sort of like almost like fantasy character down there? I'll have to look it up, but I have like some idea that there was some sort of secret like that that again was like a very long, arduous, extra kind of cutscene questline situation. So there's a lot of those. Harvest Moon they love their like secrets, I guess. They like little things that you don't have to participate in. But I'm not sure if you guys know eBay Shoujo. She is a streamer on Twitch as well as she streamed on YouTube before, and she's big into otome games, and I actually pinged her asking her for her opinion because I knew that she had played some of the Harvest Moons, if she had opinions about which games had the best romance tracks and if she had any like tips for that. And she actually gave me some great recommendations for a couple of the games that the romance is actually pretty well written and that we should like pay attention to or take advantage of. Like there's extra cutscenes and stuff that we can get that there are like guides for. So I'm pretty excited to test those out as well. I'm glad that I asked her before I like got too deep into our Harvest Moon playthroughs, because it would be a shame to like miss some good things just because we didn't know about it. There was always one character that was unreasonably mean to the scientist. I kind of remember something like that. The scientist was mean. I remember him in A Wonderful Life. He like comes to your farm and is like super rude to you. Like I remember that so strongly because I remember how like incensed I was as a child. That I was like, who even is this man? And I literally remember like little Raz being like, get off my property. Don't speak to me or my children ever again. My children being like my dog at the time. I don't even know that I might have had a cow by that point. But I clearly remember him like being really rude and like coming to my farm to just like be rude to me. And I was like, no, you don't. Get out of here. I was not having it. But yeah, so I've made some notes on a couple of the games that eBay recommended as being really good for the romance track. So we can maybe think a little bit more about our choices in those ones. We were pretty cavalier in this one, and I've been really cavalier in Pioneers as well. But we can maybe lean in a little bit more on those ones. When playing Another Wonderful Life, 2 of the love options were mean, and the other was so aloof. Getting tips from eBay about what routes are the most fulfilling is smart. I hate when the end of your route is unsatisfying or tumultuous. Exactly. After all the effort to live a good life. Yeah, you're like just trying to live. You're just trying to like do alright, and then you end up getting kind of got. Oh, I took the wrong thing again. Thought we got the milker. I gotta go. Had lots of fun watching Raz. Thank you for stopping in, Miko. I hope you have a good rest of your Sunday. Thank you for coming by. But yeah, I felt like the romance has never been my strong suit in the games. The farming has always really been my focus. Or in the case of A Wonderful Life, the cat. That was like something that I was like, I want this cat. I'm gonna get this cat. But I definitely have not focused a whole ton on like the cutscenes, especially in A Wonderful Life. I felt like a lot of them were almost by accident. Like I just didn't even think about them that much. So I want to make sure that we don't miss cutscenes as much as possible. I like to play blind-ish, but there comes a point where You kind of just need to know things, so you don't miss out on anything like important or worthwhile. Because they're long games. It's a real shame to miss something when you've spent like 100 hours, you know, 200 hours playing the game, something like that. Oop, that's not what I wanted. Let's get the scythe. Cats are the real end goal, 100%. Cats are what we want. Secrets of Harvest Moon are way more fun to try and uncover than the romance half the time. Yeah. I definitely think the secrets are worthwhile as far as, like, a fun thing to focus on. Some of the games had really good romance, for sure. Or, like, not even just good romance, but good, like, interpersonal stuff. So they're well worth, like, the effort it takes. But some of the games are a little bit more not as great. No need to invest a ton of time if, like, the writing isn't good. Like, I think Stardew actually has a pretty good set of, like, cutscenes. So when we play Stardew Expanded, we'll probably be a little bit conscientious of, like, different people we want to interact with and advance, either for some of their cutscenes or for, like, certain goals. You know, I always want the blue chicken, so I always want to, like, get Shane up to that point. Because who doesn't want, like, fancy blue chickens, really? With their frilly tail feathers. I forget if it's supposed to, I think it's supposed to be sunny tomorrow. I don't remember. Yeah, it was, there is a blue chicken in Stardew Valley. It's a bit of a spoiler, I guess, if you didn't know about it, but, Shane, like, lives with his sister and his niece, and on the, like, livestock dealer farm, and, he ends up getting, like, as you, like, advance his storyline, he gets really into chickens, and he ends up breeding this, like, special blue chicken, which means that after that point, if you buy chickens from the livestock dealer, I think it's like a 1 in 4 chance of being blue. And the blue chickens are cool. There's nothing, it's not like their eggs are worth more or anything, but it's just like a cosmetic thing. Remember as a kid I encountered a blue and a pink chicken in someone's barn and it totally skewed how I viewed animal color patterns growing up? That's so funny. There's some wild, like, chicken breeds that have some crazy patterns. I love the lace Wyandottes. They almost look like stained glass chickens. They've got, like, the outer edge of their feathers is black, and then the inner section is a color, so it'll be like red, or there's like blue ones that have kind of a blue-gray tint to them and stuff. They're really lovely. They're a really cool breed. There's all kinds of cool chicken, like heirloom, or like heritage, I guess they don't call them heirloom, but heritage breeds of chickens. What time is it? I think Nina, she might already be in bed at this point. Yeah, she just teleports straight to bed. Alright, I think this might be the last day. Yeah, the last day of spring. Alright. Dream power to teleport straight to bed, 100%. Totally. I think we could all use that some days. That is actually one of the hardest things about Harvest Moon SNES. There is no travel time for people. So if you know, like, okay, Nina's gonna be on the mountain this day and this time, if you get there a little late, she just teleports. She doesn't, like, move between places, so it's actually, like, kind of hard to like track down some people. Gale, come back here. What are you doing? So that has been a journey. We've had a couple times where we've been like just a little bit too late, and then the person teleports like across the map. Oh, I threw that fodder. Whoops. This is such a pleasant lurk. I'm glad, Crowan. I'm glad we can be chill. Ergo, hello, hello, welcome in. Happy Sunday. Hope your weekend has been going well. We're just continuing our Harvest Moon playthrough. We're on our final day of spring. So we will... I don't know if we'll start summer. Also, my brain was just about to try and get me to throw that egg against the wall. That was some Call of the Void level stuff. I thought about it. I was like, no, don't do it. Don't throw it against the wall. We need that egg. It's our only source of income. We don't really have any plants. We've been very careful about our planting schedule. This has been real pleasant. I'm glad, I'm glad. I am glad it has been nice. I've had a nice time too. I love playing like chill farming sims on some days. It's a nice way to end out the weekend. Honestly, I wish fishing was actually this chill. I feel like it's never this chill for me. It's more like hooks getting stuck on things. And then if you do catch a fish, it's like very frenetic, trying to reel it in. And then deciding if you're gonna keep it or let it go or whatever. Man, I really want to play a farming game now. Yes, do it. There's so many of them. I've been making a massive list of all these farming sims. We're actually starting a new farming sim on Tuesday. We're going to be playing Apiko, which is a beekeeping farming sim. It is very biology heavy, though. It is definitely a brain game, which, as someone who is not a biology major, it has been challenging to test out. But it's really cool. It's super cute. It seems like the aim is just like rediscovering old, like, lost bee species and like revitalizing them and stuff. Making some mead. I actually have to head out. I look forward to more of your streams in the future. Oh, thank you, Rain. Best of luck ending the spring season, starting the new summer. Thank you, thank you. Don't you mean a biology major? You're right, Akka. You're right. I meant a biology major. I misspoke. Oro was like hard blocking us there. He did not want us to go in the house. Alright, got that. What is the weather supposed to be like tomorrow? Sunny and calm. Nice. What time is it? It's like dinner time, just giving us our dinner croissant, as you do. So, I'll probably play through this day. Oh goodness. Hello, mister. I've got a notice from your father this morning. He says he will be back here by the end of summer next year. He's so worried about how you live here, so make him feel at ease then. Okay, so that's the notification that it's giving us, that the game ends, not this summer, but next summer. So, it's basically being like, by the way, get yourself together by that point. So I'm gonna play through, I think, first day of summer so we get established, and then might end out the stream for the day, depending on how much we get done. Because it feels rough to end a stream when we have a ton to do at the very beginning of the next play session. I don't have confidence in myself that I could pull that off successfully. So We are going to just take it nice and chill. Set ourselves up for success. Gale is so chunky. She's so big and round. It's a shame we can't let her out because she's so painful to move around, but she is cute. She'd be cute to have on the farm. Chickens are as gremlin-like as they ever have been. I gotta figure out what produce we're gonna get to. I don't actually remember what grows in summer. Spring and summer, one key thing to note is spring and summer are the only 2 seasons that you can grow things on your farm in this game. You can't grow things in fall. Like grass, like hay will continue to grow, but you can't grow additional things. Can't plant more grass. Okay, so we've got corn. Let's not buy it for now. Let's do 2 and 2, I guess. That'll be fine. Last time we struggled because I scythed one of our corn plants by accident, which was pretty tragic. But it happens. I had the wrong tool out. I thought I had the watering can, but I did not. I had the scythe, and we just chopped one down. Which is rough because they take a really long time to grow, but they're one of those that they keep producing after that point. So we didn't really have enough time in the season to like grow another one. Alright, he doesn't have any more tools for us. So we will, we will make sure that we get these going today. Alright, let's grab the watering can. Actually, let's grab both of the seeds, truthfully. Corn and tomatoes. We will do tomatoes in these 2 beds and then corn in the other 2. Tomatoes. Corn. The first day of watering is so nice because with our little watering device, it only takes 1 like hit. Afterwards, it's going to be a little bit more of a pain, but it's not the end of the world. It's just the first day before they like sprout is like very nice. Very easy. Perfect. Alright, I don't think this hay is done. The other one is definitely not done. So, we'll grab the brush and the milker. Just so we have those prepped. That mysterious flower in the mountains, someday I'm dreaming of growing them at the ranch. I mean, we kind of have them. They're over here in the secret garden. Yeah, I don't know if we're ever going to be allowed to enter that, or if there's some kind of extra secret associated with that. I'm not sure. I don't know what the situation is with that. It is. I like how he's like, there's a mysterious spring. It's literally right here. Like, he's like 10 feet from it. My dude, you could see it from where you're at. I can almost guarantee it, actually. think we just barely snuck in time to fish. He doesn't offer it once it gets like a little too dark. Alrighty. Nice. Okay. Finished out our first day of summer. Make sure there's no inclement weather. Nice. Yes. All right. Great. So let me swap over to our other screen. But thank you so much for coming out tonight, guys. Or today, I should say. It was a lot of fun. I hope you guys have an excellent rest of your Sunday. I think it looks like, so I think it's Kira Hishotori, I think is who we're gonna raid. She's playing Peglin, looks really rad. So let me just put that little raid through, but I do want to say thank you so much for coming out tonight, guys. Oh, let me do my raid message quick. This is the raid message. If you are not in the Jam Fam, you can remove Resolved Bop, put whatever you like in there for a little emote. Spam that up. We're gonna go say hi to Kira, playing Peglin, but thank you so much for coming out and hanging out with me today. It's nice to play chill games, but also have a buddy to chat to while we're doing it. But yeah, I will catch you guys back here on Tuesday for Apiko. And otherwise, we're gonna go say hi to Kira. But hope you guys have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, evening, and I'll see you then.